Hari Om all. Hari Om Swamiji. Swamiji, can we start the meeting, Swamiji?
Okay,
Hari Om Swamiji. Let's sit it all in a comfortable posture, preferably in a cross-leg posture. One second. So let's sit in a cross-leg posture, back straight, palms on the knees, eyes closed. And keep Chin Mudra, Gyan Mudra in our hands. We'll chant Guru Mantra, keeping our mind on Guru's feet and take his blessings. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akanta Mantalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Dhyanamulam Gurur Murti Puja Mulam Gurur Padam Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam Moksha Moolam Gurur Kripa. Moksha Moolam Gurur Kripa. We'll chant 3 times Om. Have a deep inhalation. Hari Om all. Hari Om Swamiji. So today we are getting into the second webinar related to prenatal postnatal. So we have our Swamiji here. Yesterday Swamiji is unable to come because Swamiji is not in Chennai. She is in Kashi. Hari Om Swamiji, please have a few words, Swamiji.
Hari Om. Hari Om, everybody. Welcome to prenatal webinar, which is Shija Madam is going to take. And she's the expert in this. Actually, when I came to Chennai and I started teacher's training course, I started because in Bihar School of Yoga, when we are taking teacher's training course, it was a general teacher's training course. And when I came to Chennai, it was always in my mind that how to teach yoga to the children. And because mostly now you see that children are more interested in karate and swimming and all other this type of activities. They feel that yoga is boring. So how to make yoga interesting for the children, that was in my mind. And we started a yoga teachers training course for the kids. After some time, and as you know, that our mother is our first guru. And mother only gives samskaras to the children, to the child. One child, he receives the samskaras, proper samskaras from the mother. And she is only the first guru who is teaching everything when the child is in the womb. That example you can see in Love Kush case, when Sita was sent to exile. It was not, it is sent to jungle because some people told against Sita, but She's been sent to jungle. So Love and Kush, the children, that time she was pregnant, good proper sanskaras. And they learned everything in very young age. From the womb itself, they were learning all process. Other example in Abhimanyu's case, where he learned also how to fight in the war in his mother's womb. One more example I give, that one person, a very rich person, he went to many saints for to get the blessings in the form of child, and he got it also. I'm telling you in the short. And but when he child grew, he started stealing though he was very rich, but he started stealing robbing the things from other places, from other houses. And when these parents came to know, they restricted it, and then he started stealing from her house itself the things, money, this, that. So they went to psychiatrist, and they said, we have everything, then why he is stealing? Then they came to know when they checked with the mother that she was watching always TV with the robbery cases and all these things. So this mother's what she was watching, that child learned from when the child was in the womb. So this samskaras, my main purpose of giving this prenatal yoga is, other things are there that Shija madam is going to tell you that why is beneficial for easy delivery and for all these things without any discomfort delivery. But main purpose is how you give samskara, how to bring a spiritual child, not teaching the children. Children, when they learn many things when they come to the society, but first thing they learn when they are in mother's womb. So mother only can give proper sanskara through yoga. It can bring discipline in the children. And when they come out in the society and we say, don't do this, don't do this, do that, they don't listen. So we have to teach them everything when they are in the womb. And we have seen Swami Niranjanji's example also, when Swami Niranjanji's, who is the successor of Swami Satyananda Saraswati in Bihar School of Yoga, when mother was pregnant, by the blessings of Swami Satyananda also, she got pregnant. And when she was pregnant, 9 months, Swamiji used to send the letters. That time there was no telephone, and also Swamiji used to send every day one letter to Swami Madharma Shakti, Niranjanji's mother, and he was instructing every day what to do, what not to do, so the child will grow spiritual. And then you see how Swami Niranjanji is now. He is a successor and is a guru of Bihar School of Yoga, and he knows so many languages. He, without going to the school, he learned everything because mother gave that training to the Swami Niranjana Saraswati. So I want that we should spread this prenatal course, and prenatal we should learn, so every mother can give training to the child in the womb itself. So rest other things, Shija madam is going to tell you all about the benefits of the prenatal yoga. Thank you.
Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you for this opportunity.
Hari Om Swamiji. Thank you so much. So as informed yesterday, these webinars are one of the initiatives from Shiv Darshan Yoga Vidyalaya, and our Swamiji's goal and Swami Satyananda Saraswati's goal is to spread the yoga shore to shore, door to door, so wherever is possible. So our Swamiji has dedicated her life, entire life in spreading yoga. So we are all part of that mission. Now I'll take a minute to introduce Shija ma'am. So Shija ma'am is a very senior teacher in our Shiv Darshan Yoga Vidyalaya. She's taking classes. She's very passionate in teaching and taking classes, especially for prenatal and yoga nidra. So she's there for a long time, very closely associated with our Swamiji. And academically, Shija ma'am has finished, completed BE and MSc in yoga. She has completed 200 hours Hatha Yoga teacher training from Yoga Alliance. And she completed all teacher training courses from our institution. So, and she is a continuous learner. If you say she always doing some courses, keeping always updated, especially on prenatal and yoga nidra. So, welcome Shija ma'am. Kindly take over session. Hari Om.
Thank you, sir. Hari Om, everyone. Thanks for joining in this webinar. And I'm so happy to see the mixed gender of people for the prenatal session. I thought it will be only the women crowd, but I can see so many known people also, like Sindhu sir and so many known people. So thank you for joining this webinar. I'll just give the overview of a little anatomical part, like as a yoga teacher, what you should know, and then like how exactly a pregnant woman take up the journey of yoga during her crucial period of the pregnancy, that is in her life, that is going to be the crucial part, and how yoga is going to impact her journey of pregnancy. And then we are going to see how exactly the course, the pregnancy course, like the prenatal course, which we are offering in Bihar School of Yoga, has an impact in the pregnant women. Okay, these are the overview to about this webinar today. So if you have any doubt, please put it in the chat box, or you can just raise your hand. I myself or Balamurli sir, I can unmute it, and then we can answer your queries. Okay, thank you so much once again for joining this webinar. Again, it is going to be little technical also. Since, as I told before, I can see the mixed crowd of people here. So I just want you to understand what exactly a woman body is undergoing, what are the changes she is undergoing during the process of the pregnancy. Okay, so don't mind, just be with an open mind and just go through the PPT. If you have any queries, you can please raise it in the chat box or to. Okay. And once again, sorry, I'm having severe cold, so my voice is very bad. So in between, I'll just have some warm water, so don't mistake me. Okay. So I'll start with Swami Satyananda Saraswati. Okay. So again, the Bihar School of Yoga is all about Swami Satyananda Saraswati and Swami Niranjanananda Saraswati. So what is thought about yoga? Okay. So yoga is not an ancient myth buried in the oblivion. So hope you will agree to it, right? It is not unconscious. It's still there. So it is the most valuable inheritance of the present. Yes, people are again coming back to more of yoga classes, so many TTCs, so many teacher trainings, so many institutes, so many different versions of yoga. So again, it is rebirth. The rebirth of yoga is started again, currently actually. Okay, so it is the essential need of today and the culture of tomorrow. So he already told all these things many years ago that this is going to be the which the people of the current generation really need yoga. Okay, so he given this statement so many years ago. So from his words, I'm just moving on to the next. So again, everybody is a yoga teacher. So I know the definition. I know you all know the definition of yoga, what is yoga and everything. So just we'll start up with that. So it is a unity and oneness, right? So here since we are talking about the pregnancy, these two words has a greater meaning into it, right? So to join, to connect, everything has a greater meaning. Hope you will agree to it. Okay, and it is a science of right living. Correct? A pregnant woman also should follow this principle, right? Right living, to be incorporated in the daily life. Again, going back, yama, niyama, right? Without that, if you cannot say you are a yogi without following yama and niyama, right? Again, the pregnant women should follow certain disciplines during her pregnancy period. And then it works on all aspects of the person. So physical, asana part, and pranayama, mental, where you have different meditation techniques, relaxation techniques, psychic, spiritual. So as Swamiji said before, it is it's a main responsibility of a woman or a mother to bring a good child to this society. So for that, spirituality is one of the best paths to take it up. Okay? So what is pregnancy? It is a very, very special period in the life of a woman, right? Those 9 to 10 months, it's a very, very crucial period because she is producing one more life. She is bringing one more life into this world. So it is a very crucial period in her life. And during that period, she is undergoing lots and lots of psychological as well as physiological changes, right? You would have seen your sisters, wives, neighbors, colleagues. You can see so different women, right? How they are changing during that 10 months period of time. Okay. As a woman, you would have seen what are the different changes happening in your body. Okay. So we are going to see what all this. So before going into it, what is a prenatal? Because everybody knows or everybody are into the yoga field. So you know different asanas. Okay. There are 8 lakh asanas are there. There are so many asanas. And you know, right? And different techniques of pranayama are there and different meditation techniques. So what exactly is special about this prenatal yoga? Why a yoga teacher should know about this? What is the real purpose of it? Okay. So those asanas, we are modifying it according to the woman's body, to a pregnant woman's body. Okay. We are changing it. The asanas, the base asanas are going to be the same thing. We are not going to disturb that. But when it is coming to the woman's body, that too, especially a pregnant woman's body, we are making a different modification. Okay. Some you can give, some you cannot. Some pranayamas you can give, some you cannot. Some relaxation techniques you can give, some you cannot. So you should, as a yoga teacher, you should know this before handling any prenatal woman. Okay. So before going into it, a simple, because there are in the pregnancy, different systems are working. Okay. Once a woman is missing her period, okay, though the woman is aware of it or not, okay, the body is aware of it. Okay. The body is working towards it. Okay. Once a sperm and egg meet, okay, conception happens. Though even the mother doesn't know that the conception has happened, the father doesn't know the conception has happened. But your body very well knows that there is some changes happening in her body. So we all work towards it. We all in the different systems of the body. Your respiratory, urinary, cardiovascular, everything is working towards it. But the reproductive system and the endocrine system plays a very, 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 very major role in the pregnancy process to sustain the pregnancy, to make that embryo to a fetus, the fetus to a baby. It plays a major role. Okay. So, as a yoga teacher, you should know a general thing about these two systems. I'm not, you may think, are we a doctor should know all these things so that we can handle a pregnant woman? No. But you should know where the conception is happening, where the baby is growing, how the implantation of it. That is basic thing. In such a way that when you are giving the practice, you will handle the pregnant women with more care. Okay. So the first is the reproductive system. So here we are going to just see the female reproductive organ. I'm not going to talk about male reproductive organ. So the female reproductive organ, this is the ovary where an egg is formed, okay, and the egg will be released. Okay, the released egg will move here. This is a fallopian tube. Okay, so a female will have 2 ovaries. So if a woman is getting period, this side of the egg will release. The next cycle, this side of the egg will release. So it will work in that way. Okay. So it will move on to the fallopian tube. The sperm will enter the vagina, move into the uterus, and then come into the fallopian tube. And those two people will meet here in the fallopian tube. The conception will happen in the fallopian tube only. Okay. Once the conception happens, the rapid development of the cells. First, the single cell will form, that is the zygote. Then rapid development will happen. And then it will slowly move, coming here, coming here, coming here, coming here. It will implant here in the uterus of a woman. Okay, this is where the implantation of the embryo will happen. Okay, so the first 8 weeks, I'll give the name. I'm not giving the scientist giving the name as an embryo. I will not say it is a baby. It is just an embryo. Okay. So what will be the size of the uterus then? Just a closed fist. Closed fist will be the size of the uterus. Okay. But how much it was going to expand? The size of the fist to the size of a watermelon. Imagine, it is like as though you're holding a balloon and just blowing it. How much you will blow? To the maximum, right? The same way the uterus will expand drastically. So that much powerful is the uterus. So that it can withstand and hold the baby properly, safely, and completely in a protected manner. Okay, so this is about the reproductive. Then, okay, so to this process happen, you need someone, right? It cannot happen just like that. So who are those? Those people. Those are nothing but your hormones. Okay, they are the communication network. So what they will do, they work in the lock and key pattern. Okay, so if a hormone is segregated by a gland, for an example, if the ovary is segregating, if the hypothalamus is segregating follicle stimulating hormones, it will not go to the pancreas. Okay, the pancreas is nowhere related to follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, again, cortisol, okay, or thyroid, very common trending one, thyroid. Okay, the thyroid is segregated. Nowhere your pancreas or your kidney will observe that. Okay, though it is in the blood, only the cells of those respective organs which require that will receive, and then it will work according to that. So that is the concept of lock and key. Though all the hormones are circulated in the blood, only the respective cell will open it, will have that lock, and then it will open and it will reach the cell. So how wonderful it is working, right? Same thing is happening in the developing embryo also. That's why I'm explaining this. Okay. So this is the line. So what are the main hormones? Again, for the development of the embryo and the fetus. Okay. Estrogen and the progesterone, which plays a very, very, very major role in the pregnancy. Okay. So first, estrogen. This hormone will prevent miscarriage, which generally happens in the first few months of the pregnancy. Okay. And then it will also tell once the mother is stopping her feeding to stop the milk, the estrogen plays the role. Whereas the progesterone, it is again a very important hormone. The uterus is prepared where it helps the uterus to prepare the pregnancy. That means like without estrogen, the embryo or the fetus will not grow. The progesterone is needed for the growth of the baby. Okay, and then it is the main hormone where the pelvic wall is becoming stronger so that it can withstand the weight of the baby, the sac, the liquid, placenta, everything. Imagine the weight a woman is gaining approximately on an average of 10 to 12 kgs weight. The uterus, the amniotic is approximately like 5 to 7 kgs. Imagine that much weight your pelvic wall is withstanding. That's because of this progesterone. And then because of this progesterone only, the milk secretion is happening in the woman's body. Once the delivery happens, the lactation, further the progesterone plays a major. So these two habits, apart from that, every other hormone has a role, but especially when coming to the estrogen and progesterone, it plays a major role to withstand, to continue the pregnancy period in a smooth way. Okay, so far okay. Again, I know it is little technical, but please understand. Okay, that's it. The technical part is over. Okay, so the pregnancy. What is the pregnancy? Mostly you would have heard from so many people. They say like 40 weeks, they say 10 months. Okay, again, it is the same only. So generally they will calculate from the last day of the last menstrual cycle. When it has happened, from then on it will calculate. Okay, so the 14 days is fine. From the 14 days, anytime the conception will happen within that balance 14 days. I'm talking about 28 days cycle. Within the 28 days, the conception, fertilization, implantation, everything will happen. That's why I said the cells will divide drastically and then only it will go and implant it. Okay, so it is generally calculated as a 40-week period. Okay, there are plus or minus, the delivery will happen. Some women will get delivered in the 38, 39 weeks. Some women will get delivered in the 41, 42. That is an average cycle. Okay, so we generally say it as gestational age. If you see any scan report, they will mention this, the gestational age of so and so, 20 weeks, 17 weeks. So this is nothing but the age of the fetus which is growing in. Okay, hope I'm here. Okay, so what are the terms we should know? So what is the first symptom when we say pregnant? That is like a woman is not having her menstrual cycle. So we term it as amenorrhea. So that is the first and the foremost symptom of a pregnancy. Even if a client comes to you, you should ask the same question because you don't know whether the client is coming for prenatal yoga or regular yoga. We are not talking about those things. Okay, if a client is coming or if a woman is practicing yoga in your class for a longer period of time and she is doubting about, sir or ma'am, I got my period only this day and I had to get my period, then you have to talk to her and find out whether she is pregnant or not. Okay, or again, there are certain protocols you should follow, like how to give the practice center. Okay, and then the umbilical cord connects the mother and the baby. So in Tamil, we say Tuppul Kudi. So that is where it is connecting the mother and the baby. From the navel of the mother, the placenta will attach. From the placenta, the umbilical cord will go to the navel of the baby. Okay. So the placenta is the organ. Okay. So this is the only organ. The other organs are formed, developed, and growing once a mother is getting pregnant. Okay, but this is the only organ in the human being, especially in the female body, which is in between, it is getting developed. Okay, the placenta will happen only on the third week of the pregnancy. It is slowly developed and then it will get mature till 12 weeks. And then once the baby is born, the placenta also will come out. How wonderful the human being, right? See, the new organ is getting developed, which plays a very, very major role in the pregnancy. It is the main organ because through that organ only the oxygen, nutrition, everything is supplied to the baby. Without that, a baby cannot sustain in the uterus, in the womb. So a new organ is developing. Who is responsible for this? The progesterone. Progesterone is the man who is doing this. Okay, so he creates the placenta because he cannot give it for till the baby is becoming bigger. So what he is doing, he is creating a new organ, which is a placenta. That placenta will supply the oxygen as well as the nutrition for the baby, and even it eliminates the waste also. If you see it, once the baby is formed, the placenta will come out. It will be the kind of a blackish color. or dark brown color. So it eliminates the waste from the baby also, because though the baby is inside, all the organs will start functioning what it has to do. The kidney will remove the urine, the lungs will start breathing, the pancreas will start secreting insulin. Everything will happen automatically. It will not wait till the baby to come out. Okay, so the placenta will take care of all this. And the amniotic sac. Imagine you can, once the class webinar is over, take a balloon and just blow it bigger. That is the sac. Imagine you are putting some liquid into the balloon. What is that? That is the amniotic fluid. So your baby is floating in that fluid. That is the reason it is very safe. That is why your baby is very safe inside the mother's womb actually. Because it is so many layers are there. Your stomach, inside the stomach, so many layers. Then goes the uterus. Inside the uterus, there is a sac. In the sac, you have a fluid. Your baby is completely protected. So the sac acts as a socket absorber. So generally in Chennai and all, they say, in the auto, if you go, a pregnant woman goes, easily the delivery will happen. No, that will not. Very rare cases, because the amniotic sac protects it. It safely protects the baby. Okay, there are worse cases which go wrong. It is not depends on the amniotic sac or the thing. Other factors like your hormones, communication between the organs, if that is getting interrupted, also there are. Okay, so I show you the how it will look. Okay, so the one which is here is the placenta, which is attached to the mother's like uterus wall. Okay, so from here you can see the umbilical cord, which connects to the navel of the baby. Okay, this one transparent sheet, this is the sac, and a fluid is filled inside. So this is how your baby is safe. Okay, this is the another view. So if you see, this is the navel of the mother. You can see the placenta, umbilical cord, and then the baby. Okay. Then how the pregnancy is divided. So because why I'm talking about this is because based on this only your class will be. So the first trimester will be first 12 weeks. Mostly the women will not come for yoga. Okay. I'm sure, damn sure. Especially Indian women will not come for yoga. And there are chances like a woman is continuing her classes and she doesn't know that she is pregnant. In such cases, this will happen. Okay, so the first trimester is still the 12 weeks. The second trimester is the very, 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 very crucial part, and that is where our role starts. The second trimester. Okay, that is 13 to 28 weeks. Then comes the third trimester, 29 till the delivery. Because I told you, right? Some women will get delivered at 30, 39, 41, 42. So we are not fixing the end time for the third trimester. So how it will be. So this is how the women will be. Okay, not much changes. She will be very normal. No big changes in our body. Okay, the uterus wise I'm saying, not big changes. Okay, she will be like a normal person, but there are some symptoms will be there. And if you see the baby, only to a size, like at the end of the first trimester, it will be the size of a lemon. Only that much, not so big enough. Only lemon. So in the first month, it will be like a tadpole. Second month, it will be around a chickpea, and the third month, it will be around a light. That is. But in the first trimester end, all the parts are developed. Okay, the eyes, nose, ears, lips, hands, fingers, nails, internal organs, everything develops. After that first trimester, the growth of the organs will happen. So imagine a size of a lemon with everything. So the shape of the head will be not proper, the forehead will not be proper, the eyes and all will be very deeper inside. The nose will be like as though it is just pasted on the face. A tiny ears only that. Okay, so but all the organs, all the symptoms. Missed period already saw. Some women will have a sore breast or some pain in the breast or the nipple will be paining. And then the body temperature will be high. Now, when compared to the normal body temperature, the body temperature will be high. Same way, the pulse will be high. You imagine in the olden days, when in the movies and all we saw, right? Once the woman is child down, they immediately take the hand and they say, oh, she's pregnant because the pulse rate will be little higher than the normal pulse rate. Okay, and then obviously nausea, morning sickness, tired, different. And though, like, I cannot say like I'm having these symptoms so that my sister or some my friends will have the same symptom. No, pregnancy differs from women to women. There are certain symptoms which are common, but it is not applicable for all the women. I may have one, I may not have the other. It varies from women to women. Okay. So, what is the objective of the yoga class? As I said, most of the women will not come for because they are so scared actually. Our society is also like that. They are so scared. So, at that time, you should not give like heavy work, heavy asana, like with dynamic, some 12 rounds of Surya Namaskar, which will trigger the heat in the body, Kapalbhati, 100 counts. No, you are not supposed to do all this because there is a life which is just budding up. So we have to we have to take it very careful. So if we have to do the opposite, a gentle stretches, a slow breathing technique, like a normal breathing, natural, watching the natural breath, cool, or more of cooling pranayama. Because I told you before, the basal temperature will be high. So we have to make it cool so that the fetus can sustain there. So more of that. And then once the pregnancy is happened, there is one more hormone to work and release to the maximum. That is relaxin. Okay, why? Because again, imagine your uterus is stretching. The uterus has to stretch completely as the baby grows. So I cannot say like, oh no, my muscles will not stretch. You just cannot say, I will not stretch. I will not stretch. Then there is the baby cannot withstand inside the uterus. So this hormone plays a major role of relaxing the muscles. So that's why yoga is so benefited for a pregnant woman because whenever a gentle asana, a slow breathing practices, and more of relaxation technique is incorporated in a pregnancy women, this relaxing hormone will segregate more. I can give you a better example also. During the delivery, okay, I don't know, in Chennai also in India also they started more, but in the US, why they are asking the husband to stay along with the women? Why they are asking the husband to give a hug when there is a pain? Why they are asking the husband to tap at the back of the women? Because to release this relaxing hormone. So if the relaxing hormone is segregated, then only the pelvic will open, the baby can come. Okay. And then already I told gentle stretching, more pranayama and yoga. Why? Anxiety, nausea, very dull, headache, so many symptoms today. They will be like lack of energy. They will sit like this only. I just have one client. I just started. She's in her end of her first trimester. She's like that. No energy, she's got no energy. Give me something, give me what I should do. Once I started giving her for 2 to 3 classes, I can see a drastic change in her life. She's so active now. Like when I see her, like last week, she was like so dull. Her skin, her face was so pale, dull, always feeling sleepy. Once I started to give more practices, more yoga with her, I can see a lot of changes in her body currently. So that's how it is work. Okay. And then, as I said, this is our place where you can take all the whatever you learn in yoga, you can start. Okay, because the baby started to develop. There are After first trimester, less chances of miscarriages. Okay, there are worst cases only. Okay, and then you can see the babies develop, the legs, the bones, all are becoming strong because during this time only you will start feeling the movement, kicking and all will start because he or she is becoming stronger. Okay, and then sorry, if you see the woman's body, abdomen is refuse. It is slowly coming out. Not slowly, it is coming out nicely. By end of the second trimester, it will be a nice pregnancy belly will be there. Okay. So this is how the changes will be. And the women will be so active. Most of the women will be so active in this period. Okay. And some women will have these changes. Okay. Again, it depends on the weight gain. The weight gain plays a major role. On an average, 10 to 12 is advisable, but mostly they eat nicely, they gain nicely, they say like eat for two because you have a baby. No, that concept will not work, but actually that is what's going on now. So because of that, they have leg cramps, and then edema will start in the second trimester itself. Okay, these are the some changes. But the class, what should be the focus? Okay, so here, since the abdomen is popping out, the slight posture change will be there. So you have to correct it. So, and you have to bring more of stability in your body. Okay, the posture, the alignment, you should take care of. Okay, and then you should start creating the mobility of it. You should not wait till the third trimester. Okay, it will not happen so easy. So you should start working now with that. Like giving a ardha asana, or I can say a half butterfly, something like that. You should start giving. Okay, and then the center of gravity will change according to her belly. So you have to give more of supportive asanas. Like always try to make her stand closer to the wall and do the postures, especially when she is doing Tadasana and all, you have to do it. And same way, breathing, you can do almost all type of breathing except Kapalpati and all. Kapalpati will not use it during the pregnancy period. Other than that, you can get all the breathing practices, no harm in that. But she will be so active only. So whatever the asanas you can do, but try to focus more on the hip opening. Because that is where the third trimester will be the major focus. And then what you should avoid. Prone posture, obviously you will be knowing it. Abdomen came out, you cannot hold on the abdomen side. So you should avoid it. And then strong inversion. Okay, again, if the person, imagine someone is a yoga teacher, okay, she is practicing quite from 10 years of age, she is like practicing for longer period of time, and she is getting pregnant. She can really do it. No harm in it. I'm not saying you should not do the yoga. Okay, it depends. Again, it depends like how long she is practicing, what is her body type, how the pregnancy happened, whether it is normally happened, okay, how the growth of the baby, all other scenarios, all other conditions are proper, then you can go for it. Apart from that, like if the person is practicing one or two years, no, don't go for giving inverse. Okay, and then lying on the back. Generally, you would have heard you should lie on the side way for it. But because there is a nerve which is from the heart. Okay, from the heart, it is one vein is going. Okay, so actually that vein is taking the blood from your pelvis and the leg, from down to up. Imagine already a pregnant woman will see a different, if they are sitting for a longer period of time, they will start swelling and all because the circulation is disturbed towards the lower part of their body. Okay, and imagine if they are lying down. What will happen? The uterus will start pressing that vein. That vein is called vena cava. So that syndrome is called vena cava syndrome or supine hypotension. That is like the uterus going to press that vein. What will happen? Imagine there is a tube of water and I'm putting some weight at one place. What will happen? The flow will not be good, right? Same thing will happen. So immediately the woman will have a giddiness or some other problem will start arising. So that's the reason they'll ask you to lie on the side view. Again, it is not, there is no rule saying that you should not lie on that. Okay, if you feel a discomfort, you can just lie for few seconds and then you can go back. Okay, always understand your body. The body will give you different signals. Try to observe it. That is the main goal of yoga here, where the woman is going to talk more to her body and to the baby rather than talking to the people who are surrounding her. Okay, once you started watching your body will give you all the signals. Come on, Priya, don't do this. I'm feeling the pain here. I'm feeling the heaviness. You are compressing my abdomen. Your body will do the same. Stop that. Okay, and then back bend because already see the spine position I'll show you. It will start slightly curving now. Again, pushing and opening the back bend. No, see, there is a life inside her. Make sure you are you have the responsibility of that baby also. Okay, so our yoga class should be in a such a way that we should not harm her in any way. Okay, please again understand the woman, understand the mother, see her body, understand her body, and then introduce her or whatever that is. Okay, as I said before, more of keep opening like Vayu Vikshasana and the Titriyasana. You should start in the second trimester itself. Then only when it is coming because most of the women will find difficult doing in the third trimester because of the big abdomen. So when you start training her in the second trimester, she will be able to reach her without any doubt. Okay, but if you're not giving here and then suddenly starting over there, will have different uh, problems related to this. Okay, here again, sorry, I forgot to mention a point. Here we will talk about more abdominal breathing in the trimester. Why? Because at the end of the second trimester, your baby will go to upside position. Okay, everybody will think the baby will come to the upside position at the end of the delivery. No, it will start rotating at the 27th, 28th week. But it will be up. Okay, it will be up. Why I have to give abdominal breathing? Abdominal breathing will create the space for the baby to do that rotation. If the space is not there, the baby will find it difficult to rotate. If the rotation is not happening, it leads to C-section. Okay, it's like joining hands. If one is not happening, it leads to some other. So, to create the space, as a yoga teacher, we have to create that space. How? By giving more Tadasana, more side stretches, more abdominal breathing. So again, only the expansion of the abdomen should happen, not the contraction. Got it? By giving the abdominal breathing, we are creating the space for the baby to grow, to move, to rotate. Okay? Then goes the third trimester. Again, not much work for us. Okay, the baby is fully formed. Here, the lungs is understand the lungs is the last organ which will get lifted. Other parts are almost done, their tasks are done, they are developed. But lungs is the last organ. So, what will happen here? Initial month of the second trimester, the shortness of breath will be more because the baby is rotated and it is at the top. Imagine diaphragm is pushed, lungs is pushed, and she feels so suffocated and the lack of breathing will be there. So that's why I said before in the before slide itself, start with abdominal breathing. More breathing practices. Again, create space. It relaxes the muscles so that the diaphragm can breathe. Or if the diaphragm is, oh, I'm not able to go down. Where? I'm not in any space. So we are creating that. See the body of the woman completely changed. She'll be almost 8 to 9 kg, okay? So she'll be completely changed. Symptoms, lot of symptoms like backache. Braxton hip contraction is the false pain. will almost start by 8th month. And then shortness of breath, already I told you. Fatigue will be there. Always, because imagine the uterus is stretching on all directions. It is going on in all directions. It pushes the anus, rectum, it pushes the bladder. It's just pushing both the things. Constipation, frequent urine. She will not be able to hold the urine for just a few seconds. It will be always full and heavy. Okay, always feel constipated. Again, we have a tool, powerful tool. What is that? Malasana. Right? That is one of the best portions. That's why if you see third trimester, you have to do more of Malasana. One is pelvic opening. The second one, it works on the pelvic floor. The third, it works like constipation kind of problem. Hemorrhoids. So many things, so many benefits are. And then because of lack of circulation to the legs, she will have varicose vein also or edema. There are chances. Okay, again, we have one beautiful tool with us, Pavana Muktasana leg series. If you are giving throughout the pregnancy, she will not have. So far, none of my clients had varicose vein or edema because in my class, the leg series are mandatory. I will not skip anything. If I skip anything, also I will not skip the leg series because all are working people, their legs are always down. Okay, and before going to I'll finish this one. So here I'm making more space for the belly, sorry, baby. And then there are, especially for the working people, they will have a carpal tunnel syndrome. That is, they feel severe pain. Even in the Marjorie, they will not able to keep their hands like for few seconds. They'll feel severe pain. Okay, that is like a carpal tunnel syndrome. Okay, that is like you have to give more of hand exercises. Like Pavana Muktasana, we have hands, clenching the hands, making the wrist up and down, elbows, everything. Okay. And then always make a simple and gentle movement. You have to start with Purna Titili, Marjorie, everything. Apart from these things, there are certain rules, certain instructions. As a yoga teacher, you should give it to the pregnant woman. Okay. The pregnant woman should not put cross legs. While she is sitting, she should not put cross legs. Again, it disturbs the flow. It will press the pelvic and it will make it, strain on the groin area. Okay. And then always while sitting, either in the down, in the floor or in the sofa or wherever, her hip should be little higher than her knee. Okay. It should be slightly inclined. It should not be straight or it should not be up. The knee should not be up. Why? It will do the pelvic stretch. These are the certain things you have to do. You have to tell them because yoga, the discipline is not about that 1 hour class you are giving. It is about how she is following throughout her day, 24 hours, how she is following that. Okay. Okay. I'll quickly 5 minutes. Okay. So again, no deep twisters already. Again, no pressure on the abdomen. So this is the overall. If you see 9th week, the fetal stages end. It will be, the fetal stage begins. The embryo is done. 12th week, sex organs is done. 16th week, fingers, toes, nails, everything is done. 30th week, hearing started. That's why they in Tamil Nadu, they put bangle ceremony in the 5th month. Okay. 24th week, the lungs starting to develop in the 24th week only. Okay. Till 36th week, it will get developed. Okay. And then brain grows rapidly. Then bones are fully developed by 32 weeks. 36 weeks, muscles are formed. Okay. By 37 weeks, the baby is considered to be a full-term baby. After 37 weeks, anytime the delivery can happen. In the 36th week, if the baby is got delivered, they will keep it in NICU for just few days because in the 36th week only the lungs will get developed fully. So they will just wait how the breathing is happening. Apart from that, the baby is completely safe. Okay, 40 weeks, full-term baby. See how the body changes. See the pregnant woman, how her body is changing completely in her total 40 weeks. So, the holistic approach, whatever the Swamiji said in the beginning, we are going into it. Again, by giving different mantras. Okay. Again, if you see YouTube everywhere, there are different mantras. Okay. I'm not saying no, you should not do that. You should not listen to that. Okay. But as per Bihar School of Yoga, we feel like these three mantra itself does everything. These three are so powerful mantra. Okay. So one is Om chanting. Okay. You can incorporate as a part of the meditation also, or mantra chanting also. Mahamrutyunjay mantra for the healing, energy, power, immunity, strength, for everything. And then Gayatri mantra for wisdom, inner clarity, knowledge, everything for development of the brain of the baby, everything. It has so powerful in the brain, baby's brain. So Gayatri mantra. Okay. Apart from that, we'll see what you have to focus on the asana. Already I talked about it. Since I have very less time, I'll just try to go it quickly. Okay. You have to focus more on bringing the energy, flexibility, and circulation. Okay. Because we saw, right, what is the disadvantage of it. Based on that, you have to give the posture. And then you have to see whether the pregnant woman is breathing correctly. That is the first step. If that is done properly, so many problems got eliminated. Like her nausea, other problems, fatigue, that it gets solved by giving proper breathing. If you see their breathing pattern will not be proper, so we have to correct it. Okay. Once the breathing, inhalation and exhalation is proper, ask her to move to the abdominal breathing. Okay. So that is breathing. And then again, I said there will be a curve for some women that is called lumbar lordosis. Okay, this is like it will be kind of an arch, and the pelvic will tilt. Okay, this is a serious condition where she has to tight her glutes and make it correct, or else it will lead to lot of problems after delivery. Okay, so as a yoga teacher, we have to make ensure she's not putting her abdomen forward and standing, taking the upper shoulder part back. We have to correct the posture. And then pelvic floor. We have to strengthen the pelvic floor because, as I said before, the uterus, amniotic sac, amniotic fluid, placenta, everything is a weight. The entire reproductive organ is carrying some weight. So if the pelvic floor is weak, it cannot withstand. So we have to strengthen the pelvic floor. So this is the pelvic floor, this is the pelvic bone. We have to strengthen it. So if you are giving third trimester asanas with related pelvic, the opening will happen easily. The birth will be a very smooth birth. I will not say there will not be pain. Pain will be there. But a woman can understand how to overcome that pain with the powerful tool she is having on her, the breath. Okay, we will teach that. That is our role. That is a role of a yoga teacher. Everybody has that powerful tool as a breath, that is nothing but the breath. And we are going to see how this breath can overcome the pain and how she can help the baby to come out smoothly. That is what we are going to see in this whole prenatal class. Pranayama practices, okay? And then here, as in the Bihar School of Yoga, we will be teaching certain meditation techniques like Kayasthiriam, mantra meditation, what we saw, Antarmauna. It is also coming under the Pratyahara practice, Ajapa, Japa, and Trasaka. We will teach everything as a part of the teacher training so that you can help the pregnant women to give these practices. Okay. Then comes our hero, Yoga Nidra. Okay. One of the best techniques. So whatever Swamiji said, how to change the destiny of the baby, how to rewrite the samskara of a baby. Yes, as a mother, as a woman, you can do it because you have Yoga Nidra with you. Yoga Nidra is such a powerful tool where you can change the destiny of the baby. It's true. It's really true. Okay, where you can sow a powerful seed because whatever the baby you are going to deliver, it is going to be the future of our country, future of this world. Okay, so it is as a mother, as a woman, it is our responsibility to bring out a very good child to this society. That you can do by holding the hands of this Yoga Nidra, and very well you can do it. Okay, so we will give you the complete method, how to give Yoga Nidra, what are the precautions you should take, what should be your instruction. We will train you in such a way that you can help so many women in this society. okay, during her pregnancy period. So these are the different complications. Okay, pre-eclampsia is the high BP, anemia, which is very common nowadays, gestational diabetes, placenta previa. Okay, so these are the benefits. Physiologically, stability is improved, flexibility is improved, strength. We are giving enough strength to the women. Psychological, anxiety is gone, stress gone, depression gone. Spirituality, more focus, awareness to her body, to the baby, inner peace. Social, she will become a very confident and self-esteemed woman. She can face the world without any fear. Okay, and then benefit. These things you can Google them. It is very well there. Okay, so out of this webinar, hope these are the questions generally as a yoga teacher. The women, the pregnant women, the family, whoever is bringing her, they will ask how prenatal yoga is different from regular yoga. Hope you can answer that. It is completely different. Okay, what are the benefits of prenatal yoga? Again, you know it, right? There are lots and lots of benefits. Not like you can do headstand, you can do shoulder stand, you can do handstand. No, that all just temporary pleasure. We are going to bring a new life to this society, which is more responsible job we have. Okay, how early in pregnancy can I start taking prenatal yoga? As early as possible. No harm in that. First trimester, okay. Second trimester, okay. Because you will be in a position to handle whatever the pregnant women is coming to you. How long into the pregnancy can I practice? Till the labor ward. You can do it. Your body will cooperate like anything. What is the difference between prenatal yoga and yoga for women practice? Totally different subjects. Here more of baby, belly, spine. There more of uterus, stress, all those things. Or inversions or safe during pregnancy depends on the woman, depends on her practice. I have been practicing yoga for a while. Can I continue taking my regular classes or should I switch to prenatal because I'm pregnant? Better to switch it to the prenatal class than regular. Hope I answered everything. Hope you got an overview of how the prenatal yoga class will be. Thank you so much for listening to me for this past 1 hour. Any doubts, you can just raise. You can put it in the chat. No questions? Or I didn't explain properly?
Madam, screen share cut பண்ணிக்கங்க easier இருக்கும்.
Yeah, I'll.
Ma'am, your class was superb.
Thank you, sir.
Say, once you listen the class, immediately we will register for the class. That's a peculiarity I have seen in your presentation.
Sir, I'm so passionate about prenatal yoga, sir. I don't know from where it is coming. Clearly, it is from the divine only, from the universe, because I'm so passionate about prenatal yoga. I'm so crazy about it, actually. I can say that.
Anyway, I am longing to do this for a long time.
Please, sir. Please, sir.
No, listen, ma'am, listen. At the moment, I am attending one class, that is Yoga Sutra classes. That will be ending in March or April.
Yes.
Parallel to this, I am doing some other classes also.
Okay.
I think in the next one, I can do this because I'm into this Shiv Darshan, that environment. I'm totally into Shiv Darshan, and we are so great, fortunate that we got Bal Subramania as our mentor.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
And
even we feel great to have him, actually.
Fortunately, you also came in. So I wish, and a lot of people will be registering for this one. And I will be doing it in the next one. Not only this one, I'm planning to do all those, Balaji putting into as that stickers. Because I am a yoga trainer.
Okay.
And you put one thing, placenta previa.
Yeah.
One of my cousin had placenta previa. I gave her Rudra Mudra. She and she recovered from that, and she had a very nice, very safe delivery with Apana Mudra also.
Apana Mudra, yeah. Apana Mudra also will work
Yeah.
like miraculously in the women's body.
Yeah, yeah. So,
But I didn't know, sir, all these things when I'm pregnant. So I had a C-section. I had placenta previa stage 2. That's why I'm just promoting it. Like I didn't know, but actually when I'm attending the class, when I'm giving the class, oh my God, I missed all these golden opportunity at that time. I'm just feeling very bad for that.
now, ma'am, my request is something else is so that Garbha Raksha.
Yeah.
You have to introduce that also. Garbha Raksha. That will, I know a lot of people will be, because my daughter did the course of Garbha Raksha from Annamalai University.
Okay.
And she had a very good, my granddaughter's milestone was so superb that she was doing everything so earlier.
Okay.
And my
Sure.
granddaughter,
I'll do that. I'll do that then.
a book in Amazon. She's only 10 years old.
Okay, I'll do that. That is the next my bucket list, sir. Thank you for your valuable comments.
Shrija ma'am, there is a
Sorry
question.
for speaking for a long
Yeah,
time.
Sorry, sir, no problem. If you don't mind, I will answer.
Shrija ma'am, there is a question like, can a pregnant woman attend this course?
No, ma'am. Actually, you should contact any one of our teachers so that we can give the class. This will be more like anatomy, and you can come after getting delivered, ma'am. No, if you see Lakshmi, ma'am, if you don't mind, so not see Lakshmi. I think it is.
Haribom, ma'am. நான் தான் அந்த क्वेश्चन கேட்டேன்.
பேருப்பா
ஸ்ரீவர்தினி மேம்.
ஸ்ரீவர்தினி. பிரெக்னெண்டா இருக்கும்போது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம்ப்பா. ஏன்னா ரொம்ப இது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கும்பா. 4 hours கிளாஸ் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். So it is better நீங்க டெலிவரி முடிச்சிட்டு அவங்க பண்ணாங்கன்னா it will be more helpful. You can take up the class with any of our teachers. There are so many teachers who are giving prenatal class. அவங்க கிட்ட நீங்க எடுத்துக்கலாம்.
ஓகே மேம். ஓகே மேம். Thank you மேம்.
Thank you. என்கிட்டப்பா இப்போ கொஞ்சம் ஸ்டார்ட் சொல்லுப்பா. Sorry to say that. Arun, thank you so much. Even I'm so happy to see you.
Madam, somebody has raised the hands.
Yeah, Richa Swaminathan sir. Yes, sir, please unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
Okay. Shrija ma'am, shall I ask one thing?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, my name is Durga Devi.
ஒரே நிமிஷம்ப்பா, ஒருத்தங்க கொஸ்டின் கேக்குறாங்க, அது முடிச்சிட்டு கேக்குறீங்களா துர்கா?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes,
ma'am. Myself Arun. After a long time.
Arun, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
Happy to see you.
தந்த்ரா பிராக்டிஸ் எப்படி போகுது?
நல்லா போயிட்டு இருக்குது மேம்.
சொல்லுங்க.
இப்போ பிரெக்னன்ட் ஆகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே ஒருத்தங்க வந்து சிவியரா பேக் பெயினால அஃபெக்ட் ஆயிருக்காங்க அப்படிங்கிற பட்சத்துல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 3 months வந்து நம்ம எந்த ஒர்க் அவுட்டுமே கொடுக்க கூடாது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி இப்ப சொல்லியிருக்கோம். பட் அந்த பேக் பெயினோட
please talk in English, we can understand.
Okay. No, I'll explain to you. No problem. I'll explain in English. Don't worry.
நம்ம எந்த விதமான பிராக்டிஸுமே கொடுக்கல அப்படிங்கிற பட்சத்துல அந்த பேக் பெயினால அவங்க ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படுவாங்க தானே. சோ அதுக்கப்புறமாவே கூட வர்ற ஸ்டேஜஸ் எல்லாமே பேபி ரொம்ப பெருசா வளரும் பொழுது அங்க அந்த பிரெக்னன்ட் உமன் வந்து ரொம்ப சிவியரா அஃபெக்ட் ஆவாங்க. சோ இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிற பர்சன்ஸை நம்ம எப்படி வந்து ஹேண்டில் பண்றது?
Okay. So his question is like a woman is already having her severe back pain before her pregnancy period itself. So we cannot, as I told before, we cannot incorporate much asanas in the first trimester. How to handle those kind of women? Okay. So Arun, if she is continuing your class, abdina, you can give a gentle Kandarasana, a Marjorie Asana. You can give that. No harm in that because it works wonderful on your spine and the back. Okay, ma? And then gentle side stretch. Where ellame gentle and you know again more of simple holding for 2 5 counts, 4 counts like that. And then you have to prepare her spine in such a way that you can take her to the second trimester. Again, second trimester, you will not give not all the things. Again, you will take it up throughout her pregnancy in a safer way where the back pain is not getting triggered again. her sleeping position. You have to make ensure she's not taking her back flat, lying on the flat. If she want to lie also, she should put some pillow or a thick towel under her lower back, and then she should sleep. Even while doing Kandarasana, you have to support her with some pillow so that her spine is not resting directly on the floor. You have to vary that. That is what we will teach you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. And one more question, please. இப்போ வேற ஏதாவது ஒரு தெரப்பட்டிக்கல் ஆசனம் இதுக்காக வந்து ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் தைராய்டு, ஆஸ்துமா அந்த மாதிரி எதுவும் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ட்ரைமஸ்டருக்கு அப்புறமா நம்ம ஒர்க் அவுட் பிரெக்னன்சிக்கான ஒர்க் அவுட் கொடுக்கும் பொழுது இதையும் நம்ம சேர்த்து ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்றத வைக்க கூடாது தானே?
இல்ல அப்படி கிடையாது. இப்போ நீங்க ஃபார் an எக்ஸாம்பிள், இப்போ you bring out thyroid, okay, she is having thyroid and she got pregnant, okay va. So what you can do, you can give more of neck up and down, which will activate your thyroid gland, where it will be benefited for the pregnant women also. So you have to take the asana combination in such a way that which is safe for both the conditions, thyroid as well as pregnancy. There are certain asanas which will be common for both the things. You have to pick those asanas and you have to give it for the pregnant women. The therapy will work in that way. You have to take both the scenarios. You have to consider both. Even if it is diabetic, you have to consider both. Okay. So in diabetics, what they will do, they will give more of twist, where the pancreas will get squeezed and it will segregate. But again, the pregnancy, you should not give twist. But whereas in the lying down position, you can stretch the hands and you can give a gentle twist. Again, while twisting, you can keep a pillow under the legs so that the twist is not severe, but at the same time, it works on the pancreas. So you have to bring out the combination of the asanas and then you have to give it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arun.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
My question is if we are giving prenatal yoga to mothers, is it beneficial to the baby also, like spiritually, physiologically?
Exactly. It does miracles in the baby's life also. Because for an example, I just gave for one woman. Okay, she is in US. Okay, but she's like almost 2 months now, and she is saying like she's again want a postnatal class. Why? Because I said no, your sleeping pattern will be disturbed. Don't strain yourself. She said no, Shrija, she's completely fine. She's not at all troubling me in any way. She's having her milk. She's having enough sleep. And she is active for a certain period of time. She's completely fine. She's just 2 months baby. I'm talking about just 2 months baby. Just imagine how the pattern will be in general for a 2 months baby. Night, it will like throughout the night, the mother will be waking up, giving milk. But she says she's completely fine. And this person is very spiritual, very dedicated student of mine. She just, if I ask her to stand, she will stand like this. So that much, and the meditation, yoga, everything, she was so dedicated in practicing all those things. But I can see the impact on the baby also. So you will bring a lot of changes in the baby's future also. That's one of the main goal of the prenatal class.
And also about breech.
That is true.
Also about the position of the baby. In the last trimester, the baby's position changes. Sometimes it is head down, sometimes the legs down, breech condition.
Position.
So what all, like people will ask that question. We want to avoid
true.
cesarean.
That's what I said. No, it will happen on the 27-28 weeks of the pregnancy. That rotation will happen. Okay. So in that cases, what as a yoga teacher, what you have to do is from the 6th month itself, you have to give more of Kandarasana. Kandarasana will make the baby rotate, and abdominal breathing will create the space. If you give both the things to the women, there will not be any difficulty. There are some medical conditions. Imagine there will be a condition where the baby is not at all rotating. It can be due to some other medical condition. Then we can't do anything. But 99%, if there is no medical condition, then the normal process of the pregnancy will happen for a pregnant woman. That is 100% sure.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, pregnancy மதருக்கு டயபிட்டிஸ் இருந்தா பேபிக்கும் கண்டிப்பா இருக்குமா?
ஆமாப்பா, அதுதான் gestational diabetic.
அதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன மாதிரி ஆசனாஸ் கொடுக்கலாம் இல்ல ஃபுட்
அந்த gestational diabetic trigger ஆகாம நம்ம பாத்துக்கணும்ப்பா. Will make அதுதான் again it is why the diabetes is coming during the pregnancy. We should know the condition, weight of the mother. Okay, what is the food style she is having? என்ன மாதிரி சாப்பாடு சாப்பிடுறாங்க? எல்லாத்தையும் டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி தான் சுகர் ஷூட் அப் ஆகும். சும்மாலாம் வந்துடாது எதுவுமே. ஒருத்தங்களுக்கு முன்னாடில இருந்தே இருக்கு அப்படின்னா that is a different condition. But it will not happen suddenly. If it is happening suddenly, there will be some other root cause for that problem. So we have to find out what we have to talk to the pregnant women. We should understand her lifestyle. What type of food she is having? What is the lifestyle? What time she is sleeping? What time she is waking up? How is her lifestyle? Is she doing some walking, exercise? We have to find out everything.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I mean, this Garbh Sanskar and this same thing only, like
no, actually the
there...
Garbha Sanskar is like more of we have something called Garbha Upanishad, where they have in the Asian Vedas and in Upanishads, pregnancy will be, what will be the growth, what are the mantras, music, the sound healing we can incorporate so that the baby will have a better development. It will talk more about that actually. What kind of food, what is the how to apply oil during the pregnancy, when to take the oil, how the massage, Ayurvedic massage has to be done, where it has to be done, and what should be the oil, how to put the hot water on the back, everything, like how to have ghee so that you have a safe pregnant delivery. There are so many things in that Garbha Sanskar, which is like more of the traditional one in our culture, where they talk more about the pregnancy period.
So it's a separate course over there, like
it's a separate course actually.
So is it running over there, like
no.
Okay,
it's not there actually. Currently it's not there.
Anatomy class also?
Sorry, sir?
Do we take anatomy class?
Anatomy class for prenatal or general?
Both.
Both we are for general we are planning, sir. For prenatal we have a combined TTC only, sir.
Okay.
We have a combined TTC where we will teach you more about the anatomy, each and every growth of the baby, and then how to give it everything. It is a complete pack of TTC, not anatomy alone.
When do you propose to have that general, madam?
General anatomy, Balamurli sir will share soon, sir. We'll start with the webinar and then we'll start soon, sir.
We are not sure about the date, sir. We'll definitely.
We'll start soon.
Which month, sir? Which month?
I'm not sure, sir, because there is a doctor who is getting the lecture.
Anyway, we will inform in the group, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Question, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt, one. This is Reena over here.
Yeah, Reena. Hi, Reena.
Hi. I have a doubt if in some pregnancy the baby development is not much. Does the yoga helps in that? In those cases, doctors usually prescribe miscarriage, go for abortion.
Yeah.
So during those days, what type of yoga to be given or yoga help in that?
No, actually, Reena, that case is coming because of the lifestyle of the mother. Okay, fast, smoking, alcohol, medicines, drugs, and then current stress. How the family, what are the stress she is undergoing? All these reasons only will lead to a growth disorder in the baby. Okay, and again, when the cell division coming from the father also, if there is some problem from the father's side, that also will have an impact. Okay, so if it is a minor thing, like they say, like the head circumference is not there or something is there, a small problem can be by making her relax, calm, going through the normal process itself. Well, the weight is not coming to the proper, something like that we can do it. But these kind of genetics or the because of the past history, so many abortions before, which is getting impacted in that time, then again, it is very difficult to manage those things through yoga.
Ma'am, this
Yeah.
is Purnima here.
Yeah,
If we when we take this course, this TTC course, after that, when we come to the stage of becoming a mother and everything, so will we be able to do these for ourselves, or do you still recommend that we?
No, you can do it on your own. That is not a problem at all, because you know, right? You know the benefits of it. You know how to take up your lifestyle, everything. So again, it will not be a problem. It is not necessary you have to go for it. If you really want, you can just once in a while check with whether you are doing it everything properly, or you can do some relaxation technique alone with someone. That you can go for it. Like, since you are feeling bored of hearing your own voice, if you want to take it up with someone, the relaxation part, the meditation part, you can. The asana and others, pranayama, you can do it on your own. That will have a more benefits actually, because you know what it is happening, what it is you are going through, everything. So the impact will be more when you are practicing on your own. It will be like a discipline on it.
Okay, ma'am. But for yoga nidra, it'll be relaxed more when we hear it from someone, right, ma'am?
Yes, correct. That will be like maybe she will, the person who is giving yoga nidra, maybe she will give it in a different perspective. Maybe you are following one same pattern, maybe she will give it in a different perspective. So it will be something new to your body, so it may react in a more relaxed. I will not say it will not work, but for a change you can do that.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. And it was very informative and wonderful insights.
Thank you, Purnima.
Hello, I'm Dr. Swatitra Devi.
Yeah, ma'am.
Hello. Very nice, Rija. You've given a very nice,
thank you, ma'am.
complete and illustrative PPT. I've been a gynecologist for 50 years.
Oh my God.
I have taken
hope I answered everything.
See, I've taken Diksha from Swami Satyananda in 79. And
oh my God.
after that itself, I made my own program, and I've been giving yoga for natural childbirth. I've done more than 23,000 deliveries.
Oh my God.
I wanted to give you
my hands on your feet.
Thank you.
I'm
See,
so
I wanted to tell you my experience. I want to tell you some more of my experience so you can add it in your PPT. See, when you talk about the benefits of it, the one thing you must say is a relaxed person, mentally when she's relaxed, the cervix relaxes very easily. So they go in for a shorter labor. So that also...
I added that point, man, but because of the time is not there, I'm not able
that
to
is one
complete
point.
that. And even I want to talk about IVF and those treatment also, and in such cases, how to give yoga to that kind of a women also. But because of the time constraint, I was not able to complete.
The second thing is about the pain aspect. So pain, what happens is, everybody thinks, ayo, vali varade. So they treat pain as an enemy. Ayo, varade. So we have to condition them, telling that pain is a friend which comes to help you to deliver. If you don't get pain at all, you're going to go in for a C-section. So that is one point. So they're mentally prepared to accept as a friend. So they are not so afraid or not stressed about it, one thing. And then the pain threshold. See, the pranayama, one is the physical relaxation. It helps, also the lessening the pain. And the pranayama increases the oxygen saturation and increased. See, when there is a pain, they hold their breath. So oxygen saturation goes down and the pain is more. And then if you do pranayama, when the oxygen saturation is more, it increases the pain threshold. So they feel less of pain. So they feel less of pain. They shorter labor, easy relaxation. And then the baby, goes in for fetal distress if there is a very strong pain and all that. So with this pranayama during delivery, so we have to teach them the phases of how a short form of Bhastrika during delivery, so that your oxygen saturation is 100%. So baby gets more oxygen, so it doesn't go in for fetal distress. So those
that is now named as Lamaze breathing, ma'am. No, but
so those are some of the points. And then the
Yeah, ma'am,
another
sure.
complication is constipation in pregnant women.
Okay.
So Ashwini Mudra and Moola Bandha, they help a lot in alleviating the constipation problem also. And,
And the
for
pelvic
early
floor strengthening
nausea and
also.
morning sickness, then I used to give them Kunjal also. Kunjal Kriya also.
Kriya.
It helps to relieve the morning sickness in the first trimester and all that. So
And
these are
even in
the some of
ashram,
the,
we'll go give Lagun Sanka Prashalna also, ma'am, for nausea and other things, actually.
Okay.
This is a part of the curriculum only. Lagun Sanka Prashalna is also there for the pregnant
Lagu,
women during her
thing is they
first
won't be
trimester.
able to hold that much water. But Kunjal, anyway, they're vomiting, so they take water and vomit. Then
Okay.
it's much
Okay.
better. After Kunjal, if they
Yeah.
eat, they retain better. So these are
Yeah.
some of the things I wanted to tell you. It was a very good presentation.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you
nice.
so much. From nice talking to you. I'm really blessed. Thank you so much.
Okay. All the
What is a
best.
Kunjal, madam? What is a Kunjal?
Kunjal is drinking the salt water and just vomiting it out.
Okay.
Cleaning your esophagus, sir.
Yes.
Lagun is cleaning your intestine. Kunjal is cleaning your esophagus.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kunjalakriya is nothing but Vamanadavati, madam.
Vamanadavati, you will put the cloth, no, sir. This is just drinking the water and then taking it out through the esophagus, through your mouth, like vomiting. Putting the hand inside your tongue and then throwing it out through your mouth.
Without Vamanadavati.
Vamanadavati is putting the cloth. That's
not necessary.
That's not safe. So thank you so much, everyone, for waiting for a long time.
So any
nice.
further doubts? Any of you have further doubts? We can discuss or we close this.
Is postnatal this also included in this program? Prenatal and postnatal, or just prenatal?
Ma'am. Yes, postnatal is also there, ma'am. It is like part of it. Like we will give you the like how to overcome baby blues, postnatal depression, everything we will cover it, ma'am.
It's the same
like,
course.
What will be the
postnatal.
Yeah, if it is like a normal delivery, how should be the practice? If it is for the C-section, when to start, how to start, what are the things you can give and you can give to the pregnant woman who is done with C-section. Everything will be covered in the postnatal, ma'am. Hope I answered everyone's question. So nice meeting you all. Thank you so much. So looking forward to meet you all in our ashram. Thank you so much. Hari Om.
Hari Om, ma'am. Hari Om all. Thank you.